And so just keep holding on to the right girl comes along.
Nice guys always win. They always win. If nice truly means nice, you had the wrong girl.
Yeah, you might not win in your early 20s, but let me tell you, every girl will get sick of the games and the douchebags, and nice guys will win.
They always win.
They always win. I want a nice guy, okay?
Don't ever settle. Let them rot. Leftovers ain't winning.
25 relationships before being with Brandon. And I think also I remember like I was with so many different types of people that I think I really learned what I did and didn't like. And then I had this 6-month gap where I was alone for the first time that I had ever just genuinely like not been with anybody.
If my future husband ever says the words, she was with me when I was down, when I was ugly, when I was broke, when I had nothing, I will simply murder that man while he's sleeping and collect the insurance money. Because what the actual no. I do not ever want a guy. I don't know why you guys need to flex. Like, yep, I was there with him when he had nothing. He was nothing. Babe, sorry? It couldn't be me. I would never ever want to be exposed as the kind of girl who's like, I would die for the dusties. For the dusties. Like, it's one thing to like, you know, lose your job and then be down bad one time in your life. But for him to be like, I was nothing. I was no one. I had nothing. I was no one. I was down bad. I was the worst place I had ever been in my entire life for the 4 years that we were dating. And then the 1 year I was good and then we got married. Don't tell anyone that I'm a soldier because that is embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Don't tell anyone I was with you back then. Lie for me.
Pause. You know what? Listen. As brutal as they are waiting for guys at the finish line and wanting winners, be equally as brutal when you're in your 30s, hitting new highs, and you don't date anything over 25. That's simple. Play the game back.
So I almost let a guy come over, and I was like, the fact that I'm dreading it means I shouldn't. And I was like, well, then we can go to dinner or something. But girl, I don't have the fucking energy to deal with a man. Like,
okay, sis, so then don't deal with the man. It's not that hard. Go your own way.
nope. If I'm gonna hang out with anyone, it's gonna be someone that is really easy to hang out with. You know what I mean? Like, someone that just, like, likes fucking quiet silence and but still is around me and with presence. And I don't think my English is making any sense because I'm thinking in Spanish right now. But I'm making dinner and I only have garlic and fucking bell pepper and a frozen tilapia. I don't know. Sometimes I do miss being in a relationship because it's like so easy to hang out with your boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, they know what you like and you just watch movies and have wine, and that's a really fun night. You don't have to think about topics and shit.
If you are a man and no one wants to sleep with you, you're worthless. There's really no two ways about it. And that, don't be mad at women. You get
Female comedians at it again. Spicy salsa, thanks, brother. Have you considered selling a course/resource on how to become a passport bro? You know the needs of your audience. What products are you working on? I'm not working on shit. If I'm ever going to sell products, I'm not selling no fucking courses. If I ever sell products, it'll be shit I use and maybe develop myself. I have some ideas of stuff that men are missing from the market right now, or not much of, and that'll be it. You can choose to buy it or not, but I'm not fucking doing no courses, no digital bullshit. That's scammy to me.
better, because if you're a man and no one wants to sleep with you,
if you want to support, it's all free, and it's if you want to become a subscriber monthly to Locals. That's it for the moment. No sponsorships, no shitty products. No, I'm not doing an OF.
means you're not funny, smart, you don't have a good personality, you're not confident, successful, rich, athletic, artistic, creative, handy. I mean, can you learn a trick on a skateboard? Can you figure that out? Can you figure it out? Can you mow a lawn? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Women are waiting for you to be good at something. Like, I saw a man walk a dog with no leash, and I was like, oh, that dog respects him. I'm sure he's got a lot going on. Like, that is how easy it is.
A lot of grown men date young girls to avoid that grown woman pressure.
Pressure? If you're talking high blood pressure, then yes. Now, we men are tired of y'all women talking about our preference for young women. Just because a man like his fruit fresh off the vine, that don't mean he don't like the taste of wine. Perfect. I mean, we don't say shit when y'all get a young man to gorilla fuck y'all till next Tuesday. We just look at him and say, well done, son. Y'all talk bad about the women. Oh, she must be confused. He's taking advantage of her. If young men were as mature as young women, you marry their ass too. But the only thing you can do with them is ride them wet and send them home. Especially black women. Y'all done made a whole movie about this shit. Stella got her groove back and shit. Y'all clap and applaud and shit. Fuck out of here. It ain't our fault that when you get old, you get the sexual drive of a 21-year-old. And it ain't our fault that we like younger women. Younger women and older men go together like lesbians and Subaru Outbacks. They got a pussy like a Hot Pocket. It's ready in a minute. Get a young man and teach him.
I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they...
What standards? What standards are men hurt by? Y'all don't want men. Y'all don't want guys. Y'all want play toys. Y'all want shit to play with on your time. Y'all want a machine that works for you. Y'all want a father figure, someone who takes care of all your shit so that you don't have responsibility, so that you don't take accountability, so that you don't have to grow up. You don't want a relationship, nor do you want a man. You want to be worshipped 24/7. You want to take and not give anything. That's what guys are upset about. The fact that a lot of us just want to use them. Play with their emotions. Treat them like fucking pawns. Only be with them if they can give you some material shit. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. We're bossing up and they're intimidated by it. Some guys are, but most of them, they're not intimidated by shit. They're annoyed and they're tired of it.
Your fertility doesn't drop dead at 35.
Amen. Say it one more.
Oh my God, here goes Western women on that bullshit again.
Your fertility doesn't drop dead at 35.
Amen. Say it one more time for the people.
So they talk about a fertility cliff where, you know, they say that it's much harder to get pregnant between the ages of 35 and 39.
They call it a geriatric pregnancy.
I know. Isn't
that is so rude.
It is so rude.
So rude. I'm not a geriatric.
There's a lot of rude terms in gynecology.
There's
like what they call it, like a hostile uterus or hostile cervix. I forget what it is, or wandering uterus. There's like a lot of weird stuff happening.
Yeah. Any negative adjective, just throw it in there. It's probably been used.
The difference between a guy who's 40 and a girl who's 40. Do you guys agree or disagree?
Absolutely. Because at 40 for a woman, it's basically over.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, guys are
as far as having kids.
Guys are having kids, and like physically for most women, yeah. I mean, there's exceptions, sure, but that's not the rule. But as a 40-year-old guy, that if you're doing pretty well, like you could get married tomorrow with a 25-year-old, have 5 kids, and still have a whole life. That's just not the case biologically for women.
Yeah.
And also, in some way, I think it's embarrassing for women that are put in those situations, because how do you make it to 40 and not learn how to get along with a man?
Oh.
How do you make it that far and you just never pick up on cues? And sometimes these women have children, and that's great. And, sometimes they don't have a man, but sometimes they don't have either which one. They're just absolutely by themselves. And so, is that a full life? Because, so they have girlfriends, that's great. But are all of those girlfriends single? Or are they also married with children, or they have professions? It seems lonely to me. And I think women come out and they try to say that it's not. And I think it's a cope. You can see it on the TikTok pages. Look at me. I'm so happy. I'm drinking wine and I'm 40 and I'm single.
That's a deeper issue to talk about next day.